Now, the Sunday 8 p.m. deadline has passed, and the lockdown is in effect within the 5-county zone that was labeled as disease-infected. Those using road transport cannot access the zone. Those traveling by rail and air have until noon tomorrow. Our very own Elvis Lagat is out in the streets of Nairobi right now as we speak. He joins us and tells us what's the latest. Elvis, we see a lot of people scrambling to get out of town. What's it like where you are?
Well, Jeff, indeed, scramble for people to actually get out of town, and that is a few minutes to around 8. We were here at about 7:30 p.m. and we saw people literally, scampering and literally running to get to different bus termini, to get to their different places. Remember, the window for, the transition into or out of the disease-infected zone was today at 8 p.m. Following that extension by authorities. And so we saw so many people just before 8 p.m., Jeff, just trying to get to their, border matatu that's available, paying whatever amount of money that taxis are asking so that they can be out of Nairobi, the central business district, by 8 p.m. But of course, so many of them were caught past curfew hours. And of course, we have some pictures that we relate to you of police officers actually arresting. If you can see on your screen now, there are people who are cuffed by police officers for being found within the CBD past the curfew hours. And this time round, Jeff, police officers are quite stringent. They are very strict and actually arresting people who are found out past curfew hours. Remember, Jeff, that when the president issued the public order number 2, of course, of enforcing the stringent measures, we had the government spokesman Cyrus Oguna just coming in to clarify that those who had been caught outside the DIZ zone had until today to make sure that they are either out of Nairobi or out of the other 4 counties that had been classified as DIZ areas. And also for those who have, a plane or SGR tickets, have, as you rightly mentioned, until tomorrow midday to, get to their places of their choice. And just a few minutes ago, we had a couple of people right here at the railway bus terminal where, they are trying to get to different places. They got here a bit late. Many of them have actually left, but I see there's still there's a lady here. I can quickly just ask her name, where she comes from. Mama, labda tueleze jina lako, umetoka wapi na ulifika Nairobi saa ngapi?
Kwa majina naitwa Caroline Adoyo. Nimetoka Migori County. Nilipanda saa 7 mchana nikilekea Nairobi. Kufika Westland saa imefika masaa ya curfew. Sasa tumebwagwa hapa mpaka kesho asubuhi. Tumelala hapa. Sasa kesho asubuhi tutaangalia vile tutafanya.
Asante, Mama Adoyo. Adoyo has a luggage here, Jeff, and there are a couple of people also who are putting up at Easy Coach just behind me. About 50 or so people who are hoping that by tomorrow they'll be able to go to different places. Mama Adoyo is actually going to Kitengela and hopes that she can find somewhere to put up for the night. It's actually starting to drizzle right now, and it's going to be a long night. And Jeff, of course, with those newly enacted containment measures, this might be time for many people to cancel their Easter plans because, again, going forward, there's no exit or entry into the disease-infected zones. Jeff and Vicky, back to you in studio.
Elvis, before I let you go, another pinch was the fact that fares were hiked. I heard from someone earlier today, they were coming from Kapsabet to Nairobi. It was hiked 3 times. I don't know if you managed to talk to anyone prior to tell you just how much many of them had to fork over to come to Nairobi and maybe even leave.
It's true, Vicky, that people are now paying astronomical prices to even, coming from Nyeri and coming to Nairobi, paying nearly triple the price. I've just seen taxis here asking as much as 1,500 just to get to Kitengela. So actually, again, there's limited transport, and there are so many people seeking for means to get to their homes, having come from upcountry, trying to beat the 8 p.m. curfew. It's really a confusion. It's chaotic. You've heard from Mama Adoyo that she's waiting until early morning so that she can travel, and she's hoping that she can find somewhere to put up. Today, police officer over here, they're arresting people now that is past and well past curfew hours. So that's the situation right now, Vicky, and many people are really hoping that this was not the case, but that is the current situation as it were.
Absolutely. Alpha's live on the ground in Nairobi, on the streets, and there are still people walking past you. I don't know why. People just don't get it sometimes, huh? When you're told it's time to go home, go home. Alphas, be safe out there. Thanks so much for your time. Vicky?